Graphing linear functions. There's one detail we haven't talked about with graphing linear functions, and it's a skill that's going to be useful to us as we continue on with functions, and that's the idea of the intercepts. The intercepts are where the graph crosses an axis, x-axis or y-axis. So the x-intercept is where the graph crosses the x-axis, and to do that, we're not moving vertically at all, we're just on the x-axis, so y equals 0. Similarly, the y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis. So we're not moving left or right, and so x is equal to 0. To make it easy to remember, if you want to find an intercept, make the other variable equal to 0. You want to make sure that you know which axis is which, and that the x and y intercepts don't end up on the wrong axis. If y is 0, that is not the y-intercept. That is the x-intercept. If x is 0, that is not the x-intercept. That is the y-intercept. It's always the opposite variable. That is the 0. So we've got this example here. We're going to take 3x minus 5y equals 15. We are going to graph it after finding the intercepts. So first, to find the x-intercept, to do that we make the y equal to 0. The other variable equals 0. So plugging y equals 0 in, we get 3x minus 5y, well y is 0, equals 15. And that's real nice because 5 times 0 is 0, and basically there's nothing left there. 5 times 0 is 0. It's gone. We just have to divide both sides by 3, and we find out that x is equal to 5. X is the horizontal axis, so x is equal to 5. This graph crosses at 5. To find the y-intercept, we make the other variable equal to 0. So we make the x equal to 0. So when we plug that in, we have 3 times x, which is 0, minus 5y equals 15. And 3 times 0 is nice because it comes out to 0. And we just have to divide both sides by negative 5 to get y is equal to negative 3. So the y-intercept on the y-axis is negative 3. And to graph, I just have to connect those dots. And there's my line. Now, sometimes we might be asked to give the coordinates of the intercept as a coordinate. Remember, coordinates are always x comma y. So for the x-intercept, x is 5, y is 0. And for the y-intercept, x is 0, y is negative 3. Make sure you get the right 0 in the right spot. 0 is always the other variable. And that is how you graph a linear function using the intercepts. It's a real simple concept now, but it's going to set us up for success long term. So take a look at the homework assignment and let your instructor know if you have any questions.